or people don't know what to do. Things doesn't go the way they were planned and hoped to be. Sometimes you set a goal, you don't achieve it. Sometimes you think life is unfair, and sometimes it is just that too much of everything. And you just wonder what's the purpose of life, what to do with it. Sometimes you think you have it all and then you lose it all, and then you think, oh my God, I don't know now where to go at. This feeling is a universal feeling, by the way. So it's not only you. No matter how old you are, how young you are, you're amazing. That's number one thing you need to understand. So in today's topic, I'm going to tell you that when you have a depression or negative thoughts or suffering, anything related to negative in life, what you call negative, just remember the 4 words called rain. So R stands for you have to relax in that case, number 1. Number 2, you have to adapt. Number 3, you have to inspire. Number 4, you have to never ever give up. So R is for relax, A is for adapt, I is for inspire, and N is never give up. Okay, I'll go a little bit deeper into these 4 things. So all in all, if you take away from this video is remember this rain. Because now it's raining here, as you can see, and there's no one standing at all at the harbor. No one standing on the left, no one standing on the right, as you can see. But I'm standing here. Of course with an umbrella now, because otherwise my phone will get wet. But all in all, just remember that whenever you have a feeling of negative thoughts in your mind, it's just your thought, it's not who you are, okay? Okay, for those that are listening still, thank you. I will give you valuable information of how to deal with it. Initially, of course, if you have the money, if you have people that support you around, that's very good. If you have the money to go to a psychiatrist or a psychologist or a neuroscience or whoever can help you, just go, okay? Because these are professionals. So I'm talking to you as a friend, and as a friend, I want to give you these golden tips. So number 1, rain. The R is for relax. Whenever depression hits, negative thoughts, it's not you, it's just your thought. So relax, stay calm. How I do it most of the time is I try to take a deep breath. Not 1, not twice. I'll take deep breaths until my mind relaxes. It's very good when you do it in a meditative state. So meaning that you're alone with no one, really no one, no animals, no human beings, no one, like here. And then you just relax. Just imagine that you're looking at this wave, imagination, you close your eyes, take a deep breath in your nose and exhale out of your mouth. And then you do it as much as you can. But most of the time, 10 times is better. So slowly take a deep breath into your nose and exhale out of your mouth. Okay. Take a deep breath into your nose. Close your eyes, still keep closing your eyes. Exhale. Again, take a deep breath into your nose. And now exhale from your mouth. Again, take a deep breath into your nose. Keep your eyes closed. And exhale out of your mouth. Again, take a deep breath into your nose. And exhale out of your mouth. Again, take a deep breath into your nose. And exhale out of your mouth. Again, take a deep breath into your nose. And exhale out of your mouth. Keep doing that until your mind becomes totally still. Not positive, not negative thoughts. Without thoughts, nothing. Think about nothing. And if you have to think about something, think about this wave maybe, you know, the wave of the water. Or just think about your breath. Just concentrate on your breath, the breathing. So concentrate on the breathing, okay? As long as you need. But you have to be alone because you cannot be distracted by phone, by technology, by people, by animals, nothing around you, okay? So that you are really still. Some people say you can just go into a closet. My closet is very full, so I don't really go there. I just sit down and relax and try to not to think at all. Just empty your mind. So I'm still with the R, meaning relax. As Bruce Lee said it correctly about empty your mind. I'll say it here again so that you have a copy. But you can look into his works, the interview that he made a long time ago, because it's amazing. So he says as follows: empty your mind. Be formless and shapeless like water. If you put water into the cup, it becomes the cup. If you put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. Okay? So however you interpreted this water analogy is up to you. But to me, it's always amazing that water can teach us everything. So what I mean is that, for example, water is very fluid. It can go through this rock, and if it's long enough, this rock will be moved. It can be solid, like ice, if you put it in a refrigerator, and it can be so strong. It can also, when you burn it, it will damp, so it will go to the air. So it's very powerful. And no matter what you do with water, it's so amazing that this water analogy that Bruce Lee shared with us, it's not his day and age, it's already ancient that knows about it. And as you go further, you understand that this earth is almost 70+% of water. Even your body, has it's blood, but it's basically liquid. So it's also, you can say, more than 70% water. So please bear in mind that, this analogy of R for relax. Whatever things you can relax on, but you have to relax, because without relaxation, your mind will always be like a monkey jumping on a tree and will always trouble you. Most of the people, when they are single, they wish they were married. And most of the married couples know what I mean. They wish they were divorced or separated for a while. Most of the people searching for a purpose, they say, oh my God, I have to become rich. And once they become rich, then they realize that, oh my God, I don't have freedom anymore. No privacy. People want autograph. People want a lot of pictures, all the other stuff. People are not really happy. If they want the definition of happy of who they are, where they are, is because they chase the wrong thing. And if you in life sort this out early on, your life will never be the same again. You can always achieve the beautiful stuff of life. That's normal. That's all what we want to have as well, because that's the normal human nature of craving more. But if you feel like there is, suffering, like a death in a family member or friend, or you lose your job and then you don't know where to go, I'll always say, really remember rain. This too shall pass. The famous saying is basically, you just do whatever you can, and even though the situation around you change, you don't really, be angry or happy, even happy also. Just be neutral. Because once you transcend to this mindset about being water, you realize that everything is indeed relative, like Einstein said it. And you will never be the same again. So number one is indeed the relaxation. Okay? So I already go through the A is adaptation. So your attitude or adaptation or whatever you want to put in, you have to adapt to situations. Sometimes in a great book, Who Moved My Cheese, I forgot the author, apology. Who Moved My Cheese is a very good book that also teaches you that if you lose anything, your job, your partner, your wife, or your husband, whatever, your boyfriend, girlfriend, don't worry, because Who Moved My Cheese is an amazing book, and it's just not a thick book. I highly recommend you to read it, because that means that your life will be filled with something more beautiful than that. Trust me. So if you lose a girlfriend or a boyfriend, don't worry, because just become the better version of yourself. Don't think too much about why it happened to me, because it's not a part of suffering. And there's another book also, Adapt. I forgot. I think it's Tim Ferriss wrote it or someone else. But anyway, it's really called Adapt also. You have to adapt to the situation around you. So I have a video about if you lose your job, what you can do. I'll just summarize it here a little bit. So if you lose your job, don't worry too much. I know you need income, you need money, you need roof over your head, and you need to pay the rent or pay the mortgage, and it's due, etc. Blah 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 blah. I understand, totally understand. if you find a way that doesn't hurt yourself, you don't hurt yourself. It's very important. Even though you've been kicked out of the property or the flat or the house or whatever, you go to somewhere else that your heart is now calling you. Because sometimes in life is pushing you for something bigger than yourself. Okay, because the whole purpose of life is the meaning of life, or Man's Search for the Meaning is a very good book as well. Is you make out of it. Is the choice you make whatever you choose for. But remember, never ever do stupid stuff with your body. Like some people kill themselves. Please don't do that, because you're very important to this world. You're the awakening for this consciousness. You're 1 in a million sperm, okay, that survived this species. So please don't kill yourself. Never ever do that. Adapt to the situation, okay? If you have to move from house to house, do that. Even though sometimes it takes a while for you to to be on your foot again. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Just remember that you put on your shoes again and do the stuff what you can. Volunteer if in case that you definitely want to do something. Sometimes people come to me and say, I don't know what to do now. My time is really ruined. I don't know what time to go to sleep, what time to wake up. Everything is against me. And I said to themselves, no, it's not your fault. Adapt to the situation. So do volunteer work, anything that you can help the people that are in need, because those people who are in need really need your help. You should try it. You're going to see that in your local community, anyone on the street that needs help, and then or ask you for a question or ask you a little bit for money, and then you realize, oh no, I lose my job. I'm not going to give her or him who is begging now. Please give, no matter if it's a penny, okay, or $100. If your mind, okay, it's very simple. If you walk by and you see a beggar, and your mind, let's say, suddenly say, oh, I don't have change, I only have $100. I'm not going to give him or her $100. No, just give it away. Yes, I know it feels weird. If your mind has a contradiction about giving him or her a penny or $100, just take that $100 and give it away for him or her. Why? Because it will come back to you in 100-fold. Yes, maybe not in the same form of money. Sometimes it does. But most of the time, maybe in the form of a beautiful girl or a handsome man that you will meet, and then it's priceless. And then you'll say, oh my God, how comes I meet this kind of person? Because your heart is open. You're very happy to share your money, your resources, or whatever, your money, your time. And if you do that, life will never be the same. Okay, so the first one was relax. The second one is adapt. And the third one is inspire. Yes, this sounds weird. No matter your age, if you feel like you want to inspire people, even though inspire yourself, just go in the morning or at night when you're alone. Especially at night, I love it because that everyone's asleep and you are alone. Or in the very early in the morning, like 4 o'clock in the morning or something. Then you look in the mirror and you talk to yourself, even though you don't want to say out loud, but then you talk with the inner voice that's calling you, and then tell yourself, you're okay, everything will be fine, it's all well, okay? Like the famous movie, I forgot which one. It's a phenomenal movie. It's all say, all is well, all is well, all is well. So that you keep saying that to you, and your mind and your heart must open. That's very important. Because when you inspire yourself, even though it's just a video talk, people don't believe this, but this is very crucial. Self-talk is more important, more powerful than any other people outside motivate you or inspires you. Because if you go to those rally that inspires you or motivates you, it does help, but then when you go home, it die down in another 20% die down, and then another day another 20%, another day 20%, and before you know it, you become thinking negative thoughts again. It's because it's not your fault. It's just the mind is set up like that, because you have to cultivate it on a daily basis. You can always put inspirational videos or audios when you do something, like mundane things, like washing stuff or washing dishes, or maybe, driving, or maybe. But yeah, driving is a very important part. When you drive, most of people listen to music, which is fine once in a while, because there's a famous friend of mine that says, music is like a chewing gum for the ear, or for the mind, I forgot. Yeah, some point for the ear. But if you listen to audiobooks or someone that inspires you, it doesn't matter who it is. It's a man or a woman or whoever that inspires you. Just listen to that. Even though it's just 5 minutes a day, it will keep your negative thoughts away. Okay? So remember that you have to inspire yourself first, Because once you're inspired, the people around you inspires you as well. So it doesn't matter how old you are, because even though you're very young, you can inspire yourself to do something great. And the friends around you is very important, especially when you're young. You know, you want to always fit in into a group. I understand, I've been there as well. But it's not needed, because you have to really be careful about the group of people you surround yourself with, because it will rub onto you. If you cannot find successful people, or what you call inspirational people, just listen to their audios and videos online, you know, YouTube and other social media that has great. But be careful of social media, by the way, because there's so many negative stuff as well. So you just download it, because every time you sometimes put on YouTube inspirational video, there is ads, you know, and then it will disrupt your mind. If possible, just download it and then put it in your earphone and listen to that on a daily basis. Even David Goggins is a real hero of mine as well, because you can look up to him, David Goggins. Yeah, he's a very phenomenal guy, and even though you don't synergize with him sometimes, but he said it correctly that you have to master your mind, you know, otherwise the mind will fuck with you, and then it becomes really saturated. So he put up an earphone every time he runs, no matter if it's raining, if it's snowing, or it's super hot in the summer, he still runs. So it's very important also to adapt to the situation, but still go for it. So if your dream is there, you want to do it, just go for it. Still, just strive for it. I'm not saying don't strive for your dreams, because dreams are important. That's why they come to you. Because in my previous videos, please look it up. It's amazing. It's also telling you about dreams doesn't go to everyone the same. Sometimes it does, but most of the time it doesn't, because the dreams just tell you your purpose. Purpose in life is really changing, because every time you have a different purpose. So if you're a teenager, then you want to become older, and once you become a father, and then you think about, I wish I was a student again, because then I have so much fun and free time. And then once you become grandparents, etc., etc., you wish that, for example, you were younger, then you were hoping that you were doing a lot of things in life. So anyway, the first one was relax. The second one is A is for your adaptation. The I is inspire. Inspire everyone that you can. Inspire yourself, the most importantly. Okay. And the N is never give up. Yes. I call it negu, N-E-G-U, negu, never ever give up, negu, 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 negu. It's very helpful, because Jack Ma said it correctly. He's a very great hero of mine as a friend as well. He says, you know, most of people, they give up too quickly. If today is ugly, tomorrow will be uglier, but the day after tomorrow will be beautiful. Most of people already give up today or tomorrow. It's so true. That's why I think it's important to negu, never ever give up. And never ever give up is easy to say, but you can apply it also once you have the first three, in my opinion. Because once you relax and you adapt to the situation, you know, you understand this too shall pass. You inspire yourself, say, okay, all is well, don't worry, this will be fine. And whatever inspiration you have, doesn't matter what it is. And then the next one is never give up, and just redo it or do something else completely. Because sometimes in life, it's just the calling. That's the whole purpose of life, is what the choice you make and how you will make it, instead of you know, thinking you have to copy someone else. Especially when you're young, then you want to copy other people. It's just fine, but if you copy, make it better. It's very important. Always do that. If it's products, services, or even your character, make your character better by being the best version of yourself, the best brother, the best sister, the best friend, the best father, mother, indeed, brothers, sisters, and also colleague, whatever you can do. Because life is too short and unpredictable, and we shouldn't nag too much on the little stuff. Look at the big picture of life, what you can make of it. You know, sometimes suffering is there, you know, I understand. I've been there as well. Sometimes you're suffering, other people suffering. There's too much suffering in this world nowadays, and also previous generation. But if you search meaning in life, it's just inward. Just look in yourself. You know, outside things you cannot really sometimes control, like this, the weather. Just take an umbrella outside, you know. Or sometimes there's traffic, you cannot control. It's fine. Just even though you're late, you know you're late. Even you're angry, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. You know, I always say the same thing. If crying helps, then I will always cry. You know, crying doesn't help. anger doesn't help as well. I have in my previous video about anger, you can take a look, emotional intelligence, very good book also from Daniel Goleman. Yeah, so all in all, if you remember, if you're depressed or sad, or you go through a very difficult time, your exam doesn't go well, your relationship breaks up, or you just lost all your wealth or anything, never lose yourself. Okay, it's very important. So remember, if these things happen, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain, let go, let rain. Okay, be water. Yeah, the rain, remember, relax, number one. Number two is your adaptation, and number three, inspire, and number four is never ever a give up. Okay, then you'll be fine. So please take care. The world is beautiful. I really mean it. After the rainy day, it's sun is going to come up very soon. You can see the sun is coming very soon. So let it rain. Then your life will never be the same again. And all of us want to achieve more in life. Go ahead. You're all the best. And if you have someday failure, and remember, failure is also just stepping stones for success. Okay. If you fail in one project, school project, whatever project, business project, relationship project, just remember that. All the failures is a part of success, because it's your stepping stone to learn, understand your why you're doing it. Okay, the main purpose for yourself. You write out what's the why you want to do it. Okay, it's very important. So that there's a saying about if someone knows the why to live, they can endure anyhow. So please endure. Your life is important for us. The consciousness. Let's wake up this consciousness in this world together. And once we become one, we are already one, but anyway, let's become again one, and the world will never be the same again. Okay, so remember rain, and God bless, and the Almighty bless. Thank you so much. Bye.